This isn't about where to travel, it's about why certain places work and others stop working. This is Vacation Mode Unlocked. European travel has followed a familiar pattern for decades. A small number of capital cities absorb the majority of attention, visitors, and pressure. Paris, Rome, London. They shaped expectations of what European travel was supposed to look like. But volume changes outcomes. As visitor numbers increased, costs rose, movement compressed, and daily life shifted away from residents. In response, travel behavior began to redistribute. Not away from Europe, but within it. What follows is not a list of alternatives. It is a map of cities chosen because they function better under modern demand. Number 10, Ljubljana, Slovenia. Ljubljana is a national capital that rarely feels like one. The city is compact, walkable, and framed by riverbanks and green space. Movement feels unforced here. Daily life was never redesigned around visitors. Ljubljana was not built to absorb mass tourism volume. That limitation became its advantage. More than 1/3 of the city's total area is protected green space. That protection quietly caps congestion. Most visitors experience the city on foot, often within a single day. Overnight stays remain limited. Tourism passes through. It doesn't take over. Number 9, Porto, Portugal. Porto offers history, food culture, and riverfront views. But unlike Lisbon, it never reorganized itself around visitors. Neighborhoods remain residential. Local routines stayed intact. Porto isn't built to process mass arrival waves. It wasn't optimized for cruise volume or rapid turnover. The city receives less than half the cruise ship traffic of Lisbon. Fewer synchronized arrivals mean fewer pressure spikes. Visitors spread out. Meals slow down. The city breathes. Number 8, Valencia, Spain. Valencia delivers Mediterranean life without capital city compression. It offers beaches, food, and culture without crowd saturation. Unlike Barcelona, Valencia was reshaped intentionally. A former riverbed now cuts through the city as a 9-kilometer green corridor. It doesn't feel like a park. It feels like infrastructure. What surprises most visitors is how often locals cross it daily. Running, commuting, meeting friends. Tourism blends into that movement rather than interrupting it. The city keeps its rhythm even at peak season. Number 7, Graz, Austria. Graz operates quietly and deliberately. It rarely appears on first-time itineraries. That invisibility is structural. Graz functions primarily as a university and research city. Students and professionals anchor the population year-round. What you notice quickly is this: cafes are full on weekdays, not weekends. Tourism doesn't drive the schedule. Life does. Because demand is stable, prices don't spike seasonally. Tourism becomes additive, not extractive. Number 6, Naples, Italy. Naples replaces Rome by refusing to be polished. It is dense, chaotic, and unapologetically local. Rome performs history. Naples lives inside it. What most visitors aren't prepared for is this: nothing here pauses for you. Traffic doesn't stop. Conversations don't soften. The city doesn't translate itself. That friction filters demand. Only engaged travelers stay long enough to understand it. Visitors adapt to Naples, not the reverse. And that's exactly why it works. Number 5, Lyon. France Lyon replaces Paris where Paris breaks down. Food, culture, and infrastructure without constant congestion. Lyon was designed as a logistics and culinary center, not a spectacle city. Its neighborhoods function independently. What surprises visitors is how little English menus matter here. Not because the city is unwelcoming, but because restaurants still serve locals first. Residents still outnumber visitors. Dining remains authentic because performance was never required. Number 4. Brno, Czech Republic. Brno thrives in Prague's shadow intentionally. It absorbed overflow without inheriting overload. The city anchors Czech tech and academic infrastructure. Employment density stabilizes housing and pricing. What you notice after a few nights is this. Bars don't empty all at once. People leave at different times, from different parts of the city, because no single district carries all the pressure. Tourism is secondary income, not survival. Balance holds. Number 3, Bologna, Italy. Bologna delivers Rome's history without Rome's bottlenecks. It is walkable, dense, and structurally forgiving. Portico-covered streets allow movement year-round. Rain, heat, or crowds, flow continues. What most visitors don't expect is how normal daily life feels here. Universities operate, shops stay functional, the city never freezes for spectacle. Even at peak times, Bologna remains usable. That's the difference. Centralizes naturally. The city expanded outward rather than upward. Multiple districts carry demand simultaneously. What surprises first-time visitors is how quiet side streets stay, even during festivals. The city doesn't funnel everyone into one experience. It distributes participation. Crowds exist. They just don't compound. Number 1, Ghent, Belgium. Ghent replaces London not by scale, but by design. It delivers medieval density with modern livability. The historic center is largely car-free. Movement prioritizes people, not throughput. What you feel within hours is the absence of background stress. No engine noise, no traffic pressure, no constant negotiation for space. People linger longer because they can. Noise dissipates. Experience deepens. European travel is not abandoning its icons. It is reallocating attention towards cities designed to function, not perform. This is vacation mode unlocked, where travel is headed next. If you want to understand how travel is actually changing, subscribe. The next shift is already underway. Some places rise, others fade. Understanding why is what matters. Vacation mode unlocked.